In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front lower control arms on this Ford Escape. Let's get into it. Remove the lug nuts, take a 19mm socket, and remove the wheel. Using a 15mm wrench on the bolt and a 18mm socket on the nut, take the nut off. Then you can slide that bolt out. If it doesn't slide out that easy, just take a punch and a hammer and punch it out. You can try pulling the lower control arm down, separating the ball joint from the knuckle. Sometimes it's a little tricky. They do make special tools, a hook that will go over here and you can pry that down. If you don't have one of those, you can use an exhaust clamp. Just slide that over. The pry bar, just slide that down, scoot the knuckle to the side, and that's fine. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to take these two bolts out. Take those out. We're going to loosen this bolt up. Use a 15mm wrench on the top nut, 13mm socket. We just have to loosen it so that we can twist this to the side so we can access that bolt right there. Using an 18mm socket, take that bolt out. Just use a prying tool just to pull the bolt out if you need to. Just a pry bar or a pick. Come on. There we go, that's the bolt. Now using a 21mm wrench above this bolt and a 18mm socket, take this bolt out. We're going to do the same on this bolt. You might have to move the inner fender shield out of the way. All right, I'm able to get onto it on the back. And take this bolt out as well. And we're using a pry bar. Just pry the control arm out. And there it is. Take the new arm. Let's get this in position. Just push it up. You can take a rubber mallet, give it a tap. Just using a pull jack just to raise up in the bushing area so it slides in a little easier. Just give it a tap. You might have to use a pry bar, and in between the sway bar and the frame, raise up, because the control arm has to go underneath the sway bar bushing. And if you're struggling to try to get this bracket underneath the sway bar link bushing, you can loosen the bolts on the other side just so the sway bar can raise up a little more. That might help you out. Get that to line up. Now take the new bolts, line these up. If you have to, give it a tap, just so the bolt will go up. Put the nut on top. Do the same with the other one. And put the bolt on top of that one. And before we tighten those up, just take a pry bar, get this one lined up. That's good. Then you want to put a new bolt in there. And then you want to get this lined up. And it's recommended that you replace the bolts. Put the new bolt in here. Just snug this up. Just finger tight. And just get that ball joint lined up. Just give it a tap with a rubber mallet. And take the bolt, get that lined up. There we go. Snug this down. Then we're going to torque this to 61 foot-pounds. That's good. Now you want to bring up the lower control arm close to ride height. It would be ideal if you could put the tire on and then torque the other bolts, but that's unrealistic because the vehicle would be too close to the ground. So just get it as close as possible with a pole jack or a floor jack. We're going to torque that. Snug these back ones down first. And you want to go 85 foot-pounds and then an additional 90 degrees. Right, 85, then 90 degrees. That's good. 85. And 90 degrees. If you loosened up the other side, you want to do those as well. Then you want to torque this to 59 foot-pounds and then an additional 360 degrees. Just going to mark this with a crayon. Go 365. Now we can lower the pole jack. Take this bracket, get these bolts started. And we'll tighten those down. Tighten that bolt down. the lug nuts on. Snug those down. Now we're going to torque the lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.